What's up? Happy Saturday, everybody, man. Welcome in, man. We continue the Marvels Midnight Suns. This game is pretty dope, man. Welcome, everybody. Don't forget to smash the like button. Who you with? You're Mexican? Nice. I'm Puerto Rican. Nice to meet you, buddy. I know you was here on my other stream of Yo-Yo, the game, All-Stars Battle. So welcome back, buddy. Let's continue here, man. Let's get it, man. Appreciate the love and support you guys have shown me. So let's get it, man. Just stand back and chillax, man. That's all. We're gonna have fun because it's twice on Sunday, boy. Who you with? X-Gamers Sports. What's that? I have school, so and other stuff. All right. School is always good, man. Stay on school, buddy. Hands down. I know I stood over here in this cave, so let's go down there. Once you jump, you cannot go back, so we are in here. And what is this? Elder Artifact. Wow. Before I place anything, I'm gonna explore around it. You already know how we do. That's for the people that have been, supporting me for a long time, As a token of appreciation, I give them a blue wrench. So that's, stay supportive, These people have been supporting me for a long time.
And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Ashtur smiles upon me.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library?
Yeah, this game is freaking dope, man.
Oh,
I know it's been out already, but
this just between the two
it's
of
free on the
us.
PSN, so that's
I'm
another
afraid
great
Sarah,
game.
Caretaker isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Oh, you played it before? Nice. You look like Luffy in real life? That's funny. So you could do the gear 1, gear 2, gear 3. I think gear 4 now. Alright, man, we got a real life Luffy in the chat. My favorite character of One Piece is Sorrow, man.
Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Yeah, man. I like Zoro, bro. I'm a huge fan of him. Absolutely, man. Oh, he got some weird powers behind that sword, so that could be true, man. Yeah, man. He's a badass. He doesn't have he didn't eat no devil fruit, so that makes him a badass in my book. Hell yeah, man. Like Sanji. Sanji's another badass. He only uses fists and kicks. He got no devil fruit powers too. Another badass. Yeah, man. All those characters, they don't have gun, devil fruit powers, man. They freaking badasses, man. I'm not saying the other characters are not good. And Usopp too. He only has a, how you call that weapon that he has? I forgot the name of the weapon. The one that Usopp you be using. Yeah, the slim shot, exactly. That weapon. Badass characters, man. I'm telling you. I'm looking for a key, man. Like, I want it. That's why I'm exploring all these places, because I want that key, boy. Keenan Bird. What's that?
The goddess of order approves.
That's the key that I was looking for. There it is. Finally, I can open those mystical chests all around the map. Let's go, man. Hell yeah. Yeah. There's one over here. Yep, we're gonna go over there and open that shit right now. Oh, nice. I need to play Roblox one of these days, man. I haven't really played that like that, but I heard it has so many games around it, so maybe I should play it. Of course we can fight each other, buddy. Oh boy. Let's see what's around here, man. Let's see. Let's see what we find around here. Nice.
Do your thing.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Do you think this will be enough to give us an edge?
I hope so. Whatever it is, it's quite powerful. I'm relying on my instincts here, but truly that's all I have to rely on until I can find a way to access the Sanctum's archives again.
That seems a bit risky.
Right now, with the Sanctum out of
Gary Wazza. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing today, man?
That is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Step up to the
AFK January, I started playing that game. I haven't done any streams on it, but that game is pretty cool, man. I might do one of the week. But I have started playing it. The game is fun, man.
What have you brought me today? By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What?
Yeah, I did some videos on it, but I have not done any streams.
totally.
I got 3 videos of that game, and that game is
It's the Eternity Dagger.
that RPG game is dope,
This
man.
was in a place of honor in my
I made
bedchamber
3
in
videos so
Sanctum
far.
for years.
I might go live in the
Sanctum
week
Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared.
on that game
These
because
barbarians have no
I'm
idea
hooked
what
too.
they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your...
Yeah, I have 3 videos. If you go to the
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter.
to my channel, I got 3 videos on it.
Holy water just to walk through the sanctum's front door. This is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural...
I even showed up a tier list that I found in
Pronto.
online, so it could help you choose your team.
Working on it.
At last.
You might want to look at that.
Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. It's not entirely worthless, just not especially valuable either. I'm always in a few places at once, so no time is ever wasted.
Thank you for that. X-Saber Sports put up the link to that tier list so you can see it.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work.
Okay, Gary, cool, man.
You're welcome, Hunter.
I'm still new in that game too, but I love it, man. Doing a lot of research on that too.
Later.
Hey, Hunter, got a sec to spare?
someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
AFK Journal, man. That game is dope. That mobile game. They need to make that a console game too, man.
Is pretty badass.
I can't wait.
But the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
It would be my honor to spar with the spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest. The time for punishment is here. Like playing with fire, huh?
Let's do this.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
You called for me, Captain?
Welcome everybody to the stream. Don't forget to smash that like button. Happy Sunday, man. It's fun day, so who you with?
Problem. I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There is no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Then I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Hey there.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.
What's shaking?
Hey. Привет, Hunter.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
No good ever comes from a book like that. Trust me.
Funny. You sound like Wanda. She was also afraid of her power. I can almost hear her scolding me for invading her privacy. But I've done far worse than to rummage through someone else's things. Far worse. And so have you. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste the resources looking for her.
Ileana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic.
Who it?
No matter.
What's that? We got Miller, the homie, the busy.
Goodbye.
Appreciate the share, boy. And you know this, man. Beatdown section, boy. Beatdown section, boy.
Hi, kid.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
All right, brother.
Why, hello, Hunter.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
The shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah, that is not good.
Yeah, I try to be considerate.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match.
Hydra Immortalis!
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to freeze on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Prepare yourselves.
Now that was something. Take me later.
We have the upper hand. I'll handle it. I'm not returned back.
As long as I get to hit you back. Hostile reinforcements inbound.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The gamma disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
It's about time.
I am impressed.
Here we go.
to do.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure. This is all coming back to me.
Not a problem. I feel great.
The light is on our side.
I owe you one.
Until the end.
Engaging turret.
You're starting to piss me off.
Their persistence is irritating.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All possible with mother!
Interesting.
I return for the guilty.
That was something.
You've grounded the helicopter. Excellent. Now you'll need to clean up the rest of Hydra's
Well, we got rid of the helicopter now. Now we gotta beat up this goon squad, man. All of them. Boy! Hold up. Captain Marble, you need to get out of there, man. She can't move? be their turn now. Alright.
They really want to get on my bad side.
Damn, bro. Can we do that? I'm trying to kill these guys. Yep.
That is one way. It's known.
And he's still alive? Oh my goodness.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Big boy.
Ready up.
Yeah, we're gonna be done, man.
There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you.
Yeah, we're gonna be screwed. No, I took that out by mistake, bro. What the freak? That was my bad.
You're mine.
Wasting your energy.
Your sacrifice will be remembered.
With the sun came her rebirth and the change. Magical energies that once transcended our reality, now harnessed, just as we did with the very particles that make up our being.
Don't make the same mistake twice.
Not good.
Gotta help?
Enemy is mobile. We've got movement here.
Our team is falling apart. I can feel her corruption spreading. Light will heal you. This shall be of great help.
I'm back in the saddle.
You had your chance to escape. Hail that. This is a serious predicament for you.
Keep an eye on that one.
Yeah, I'm like Scarface. I'll take your bullets, man. Come on, bring it.
Cannot stop me like that.
I'm glad they're feeling
Inspired.
confident.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
Finish him off. Bing. Good job.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
There's only two of them now. It's been one hell of a fight, man. All we gotta do is survive this attack. Yep. Okay, that's good. Not bad.
I'm uncharacteristically hamstrung at the moment.
Yep, she's back on duty.
Every little
Oh boy, she's gonna kick ass, and she gonna kick ass. Oh, he doesn't move out of the way. Anyways, never mind. I'm gonna get both of them with this blast. Which is what I want to do. Yep. There you go.
Now I see why so many fear your strength.
Well done.
That was crazy.
That's the last of them.
Last? There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes.
Woo!
This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory. Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
Look like Sabretooth.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh. It's good to punch Hydra in the face, but they feel like a red herring. Okay, a black and red herring, but still.
Of all the enemies we could be facing, I'm grateful Lilith is our foe.
It is reassuring to hear that from the Sorcerer Supreme.
Your flattery is less subtle than Thor's entendres, but I'll take it. Lilith is a powerful foe, to be certain, but for once, we know our enemy. Her history, her goals, many of her capabilities, but most of all, we know she can die.
It did not take the first time.
Per your earlier blandishments, this time you count a Sorcerer Supreme amongst your allies. How could we possibly fail? I shall fondly await our next outing.
Good day, Hunter. I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah, I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry. I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you were going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
The goddess must be busy. Noble Oster guides my hand.
Stefan the Animated Dragon, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you today, man? Good to see you again, bro. We continuing this awesome game, man. You already know. Welcome, welcome in. I'm just exploring before I continue to talk with this woman over here, the dead lady. Y'all know me. I love to explore. What is in here? See what I mean? Found another one. 5 out of 22. But them keys are hard to get, man. I only found one. What is this? See the key to open this chest, man. Only found one of them, and that's about it. So now we will talk with this lady. Let's see what's about to happen. Check in the back just in case. There you go, you see? Found another car. Alright.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
You're going to make me say it.
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear.
It's supposed to be a magic trick now?
The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear
That's
to just
funny.
anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
must not be her purview. The goddess disagrees. She believes in our purpose. There are cracks in this wall. This looks like a fairy ring. An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar. Old magic still holds. Perhaps I should try this somewhere else. This does not work. What was Wanda up to here? It is one of the elemental rods. returns do not match. Only one more to go. The gods are fickle.
The library radiates that fresh spell battle aura. Makes for an ideal reading nook.
Hunter, hello.
Absolutely, brother. What is this?
This is which sign?
I love exploring and all that stuff, man. I'm just looking for the other piece of the altar so I could just go over there and grab whatever it is that they're gonna give me. So bear with me, everybody. Who you with?
impostor smiles upon me. Blessings of the goddess. The standing stones. There is powerful magic at work here. She does not see it happening. I need to find the next moon seal. My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this. I wonder... I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became. The great seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns. Perhaps a witch from the Salem Coven made this. Intriguing. Curious. The grave of Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider. I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it. Fascinating. This rubble looks loose. Goddess of Order approves. Just what I was looking for. Finished.
The moon seals are ancient talismans of the old gods.
Finally found that.
And in your case, they are the keys to unlocking an even greater gift.
Is that why Wanda was here? In pursuit of this gift?
Just as we started with you as a child, I allowed Wanda to experiment here, with the hope of focusing her powers through training in basic elemental magic.
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods, to Chthon, was not the same as yours. She isn't descended from the blood, and the trials weren't meant for her.
But you knew this before she started.
I did. And you should understand that I regret not putting a stop to her efforts sooner.
Then what really happened here?
When Wanda tried to use this moon seal to access the next trial, the Bloodgate didn't open, but the seal's power did have an effect. She had visions, both terrible and somehow alluring at the same time. What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion for her.
And now I am on the same path. So, where is the next Bloodgate?
Beyond the Standing Stones, if memory serves. I doubt you'll have any trouble finding it. Can that really be you? Come. After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes, but I
should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
Well, I guess you didn't tell him shit, right? That's funny.
Was that really her?
Yo, that teacher looks sick, man. I'm gonna get that shit. Look at that. Magneto was right, boy. They gotta decorate this room too. Okay, you got the armor there, his first armor. Alright. What are we supposed to?
There you are. The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds. What's the latest intel? Crunch the numbers. This intel is hot, Hunter. We shouldn't sit on it for long. Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central. I think I can handle that. Pick a bad guy. Any. Bye.
Mission available. Story mission. Yeah, I'm gonna do this shit. We're about to do a side mission, man.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble.
Yep.
Take them down.
So be it.
When are they not causing trouble?
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
We hear you.
Come closer, little one. You don't look so strong to me.
Can never get used to this battle system, man. It's very weird. Well,
There are worse things than death.
he blocked that?
And
Wow.
I can make them happen for you. It's the best I can do.
You need this more than I do.
I feel better already.
You are nothing compared to the things I have seen and killed.
Hydra!
You just made my list.
Taking the shot.
Something is wrong.
They must be getting desperate.
It's your time.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time.
Let's try this.
That will do.
I'll give it a whirl.
Keep an eye on that one. Real intimidating. I don't get paid enough for this. Tracking movement. They're displacing. Forever in service.
We're going to pay for that.
As ordered.
As long as you're ready for the counter.
I always hold a grudge. It seems they have brought more friends.
I could use your aid.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
The light is on our side. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Once again.
I am impressed.
This will have to do.
Movement here! I'm just following orders.
Why do they like me so much?
For victory.
Not looking so good over there. Is that the whole gang?
I appreciate the subscription, my brother.
A chance at revenge.
for it. You guys really don't know what you're in for, do you? Here we go.
Very effective.
Where do you think you're going? I'll handle it.
That is your one chance.
You're in trouble now.
It is the beginning of the end.
All right, time to really apply myself here.
Leave this world alone and forgotten. So
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Weak, even for Hydra.
here you go.
I will return the favor when I can.
I am.
We may have a problem here. Engaging target.
Be ready for my retaliation.
Don't waste the opportunity.
You should have brought more help. The light will carry you onward.
Ready?
They cannot possibly match your strength. Hold the light's gift. The advantage is mine.
Pull back and regroup. You're mine.
Is that really your best?
Someone get me out of here!
that everyone?
Watch closely. Run along now, you're outmatched.
As they say, it gets the job done.
It's not over yet, but it will be if this keeps up. Follow my lead.
Hardly a scratch.
Hope you're ready.
They're finally starting to get to me.
Hostile unit on the move.
Consider it done.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Good work.
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
Might have pushed it too far.
Whatever works for you.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hunter, I was just looking for you. We need your assistance.
Who is we?
The Esoteric Mystical Order, specifically the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism.
That is an elaborate name.
You can blame Dr. Strange. Oh, I may have rearranged a few words so it spells out emo kids.
Tell me what you need.
Dr. Strange Magic and I are researching a crucial moment in your past, but it's probably better if we just show you. How about it? Ready to uncover one of the greatest mysteries about your life after death?
Lead the way.
Let's do it! So, about the spell that brought you back to life, it worked better than expected, but there are some gaps.
You are talking about my death.
Exactly. The memories of your final moments might tell us how you defeated your mother 3 centuries ago. That could give us an edge this time around.
Those memories are lost.
Maybe not. We think there's a way to recover them. All you're gonna need is a mystical jumpstart.
How would that work?
Doctor Strange can explain it better than I, but if you want the abridged version, ask Magic. And when you're ready to begin the ritual, let me know. Magic and Doctor Strange can tell you what to expect during the ritual.
I do not need the specifics.
Suit yourself. The first part's easy. I need you to focus on your last memories before you fought Lilith.
Will this help me remember?
I can't answer that. When I start, you'll be the one making the repairs. The rest of us are here to keep you steady.
All right.
If you're ready, we can begin.
I am ready.
Now, Hunter, tell us what you see.
I raced through the Abbey grounds, angry, terrified. It is too late. We were not ready. My foot slips, but I catch myself. I run with my blades exposed. I am completely alone. The moonlight guides my path. My lungs ache. My heart pounds. I rush toward my doom. I cannot. No!
Whoa! We all saw that, right?
I have no words to describe it.
Finally.
Well, how about that? Your final moments are there, just buried deep inside.
It did not work.
Not yet, but we made progress. I'm sure we can figure out a way for you to remember more the next time.
Next time?
Heck yeah! Emo kids meet every lunar alignment, or, you know, whenever we're free on a slow night.
ingredients. Magic will send a list to your spark. If you bring enough, we can refine them into more useful mystical objects. We're done for today, but I'll be in touch about the next meeting. Catch you later.
No demons to report here, boss.
the big deal about New York? LA has just as many monsters that need slaying. It's good to punch Hydra in the face, but they feel like a red herring. Okay, a black and red herring.
Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That much power. And it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
I will post about this on my socials. And I might embellish a few tidbits.
Alright guys, I'm gonna cut it right here. Thank you everybody for being here. Peace. One.
You